Hello, welcome back to the bottom. My name is Beast, and I'm back with more ToHeart2. We get to deal with more Mario 2.0 today. Am I in a better mood today than yesterday? Yes. Am I in a good mood quite? Not really. Yeah. I'm still tired. But not as tired as yesterday. I'm still only gonna go for like an hour. I did consider if I shouldn't record at all today, but I decided against it. So here I am anyways, lunch break. I think I just might go to the gym. Enter the club room casually when... Are you dying? Please tell me you're dying. Karin is in a strange state. She's lying face down, exhausted. What's wrong, Sasori? Are you unwell somehow? Call out and dart over to her side. Do you want help, Sasori? Can you walk to the infirmary? Should have called a teacher.
Tamago Sando.
Huh?
体の中の卵サンド成分が足りないよ。ちょっとどこ行くの？
I'm leaving.
か弱くて病気でこんなにかわいそうな女の子を放っておくの？タカちゃんは。
You want an egg sandwich? You can buy one yourself! I'm not your servant, you know!
そんな。
You can hear something resembling a death cry when leave the club room. I mull things over as I walk out. Jeez, should I buy something at the store? Make sandwiches. Unusual place. Are they sold out? That place. Organic fruit sandwich. The sandwich was there. Inside a massive bun was a stingy bit of whipped cream and kiwi fruit. Let's see, the shop is proud to announce a new sandwich as a delicate taste of shortcake. Considering all that, there's an awful lot left unsold. Well, I get the feeling it's all I can buy. Doesn't look like there are any other sandwiches left. I have no choice. Decided to buy one, take it. I'm back.
卵サンド買ってきてくれたの？
Her limp form perks up. Well, I bought one like it. Well, the fact that it's also sandwich means I'm not lying. So, Samoda, you really like that sandwiches, don't you?
卵サンドはね、柔らかくてふわふわしてるから好きなの。
I like fluffy, then this
いつも食べてるから、きっとカリンの体の 80% は卵サンドでできてるよ。
I see, so your blood must be yolk yellow. I laugh a dry laugh. If I added not, it would be too harsh. But I'm sure even you would eat other sandwiches.
タカちゃんが食べて欲しそうな目をしていたらハムサンドくらい食べるけどね。
Here, how about this? Fruit sandwich. It said it was a new product. I smiled.
なんだか分厚いサンドイッチだね。いや、生クリームが挟んであるよ。
Is a sweet sandwich that rare? Look, it's like a dessert or sweet bread. At the shop, it said it had a taste like shortcake.
タカちゃん、どんなに頑張ってもサンドイッチはショートケーキにはならないよ。
How come you can analyze it so calmly now?
だってそれどう見ても
Crap, if she says...
どう見てもまずそうだよ。
She's about to turn it down. If that happens, inevitably I'll be footing the bill. Need to stop up that mouth before she finishes her accusation. Say Take the fruit sandwich out of the bag and put it to her mouth.
タカちゃん。
She stares and says, for some reason she reddens. What? Why are you getting red? What was the pull just now? What's pull?
いけないんだ。
We can what?
ダメなんだから。今は課外活動中で。
No, it's lunch break.
私たち会長と会員なんよ。
I know that.
分かってるのにそんなことしたいんだ。
Alright, already, hurry up and eat.
今日のタカちゃんってちょっとワイルドだね。ひょっとして照れてる？
I'm impatient because I'm worried about my potential financial loss.
そっか。いつまでも進展しない関係に焦ってたんだ。
Listen, the gag that she conveniently just ignores the important point and then replaces it with something that is to her advantage is getting old.
そうだよね。二人っきりになったらいきなり押し倒しちゃうくらいせっかちだもんね。
What are you talking about? Oh, don't just quote things that conveniently suit your story.
ちょっとおかしいなって思ってたんだよね。カリンが近づくといつもビクってするし、そわそわするし。なんだ、そういうことだったんだ。
That's what it's about? Don't tell me. She finally realized I'm uncomfortable around girls.
心配しなくてもタカちゃんの気持ちは全部わかってるから、言葉で確かめなくっても大丈夫だよ。長いお付き合いになるんだし。
Associate.
いいよ、食べさせて。
Why is your voice fading away? You don't need to close your eyes. Anyway, I only bought you this fruit sandwich because there were no egg sandwiches. Move the sandwich to her hand and jump back 2 meters.
そっか、食べさせてほしいんだ。
Not that! Just pay me.
もうテレ屋さんなんだから。
The sandwich in one hand, she approaches me. She drives me up against the wall. Pushes the fruit sandwich to my mouth. I resist with my mouth closed, apparently. Clamp my mouth shut and turn away.
もう素直じゃないんだから。
Ah! She suddenly grabs my nose.
タカちゃんの肺活量は
Can't breathe.
30秒経過。どこまで我慢できるかな。1分経過。そろそろ限界かな。
Help my mouth take a quick breath.
チャンス。フルーツサンドシュート。
She fires the fruit sandwich like a cannon into a wall.
ゴールでゴールゴール。カリンちゃん、延長戦を制しました。
The dry bread clings to my throat, leading to choking hell. The tang of the kiwi fruit is already gone, and the layer of cream melted long ago, leaving only salty taste of the bread. In short, it's disgusting.
どう？おいしい？
As if! That's what that's supposed to say. It's terrible, disgusting, long since dead. If anything, it's sudden death. It honestly feels like I'm dying.
そう、よかった。じゃあ、私も。
No, stop. My attempt to save her was futile. She takes a bite.
まずいよ、これ。
She rolls her eyes.
早く卵サンドをじゃないと。私。
Okay, I'll buy one from the nearby convenience store. I jump up to leave.
タカちゃん、
She squeezes out.
人を愛するって大変だね。
Wouldn't know what that feels like. No, I think this is probably different. I incline my head and retort. Third floor classroom. After school, I decided out of the blue to swing by the rooftop. A lone girl gazes at the setting sun. As I approach, I see it's Karin. I immediately turn around and leave. It's different from usual, not nearly as cheerful. Something must be bothering her. Sazamori? Whispered her.
何度数えても同じだよ。
She seems distracted. Did you do badly on the test? I concerned I start to call out when I catch her mutter something else.
おかしいな。黄昏時には13番目の階段が出現するって聞いたのに。
Because someone counts one step one way but doesn't count them the other. Probably.
何度数えてもダメだよ。
Should probably get the hell out of here. Or retreat when...
タカちゃん、いつからそこに にいたの？ちょうどよかった。悩み事があるんよ。
Now she's 100% cheerful. I'm not asking. I'm leaving.
思春期の女の子が屋上で悩んでるんよ。心配にならないの？
Don't worry, I can clean up the body on down below if it happens. If I was worried even for a second, I'd have serious regrets.
じゃあ心配してくれてたんだ。
She's strangely happy. I said even if for a second, didn't I? So, what's the matter? Concerned, I asked her.
学園の七不思議を調査してたんだけど、ちっともうまくいかないんよ。
That's pretty normal and indifferent.
理科室の人体模型は動き出さないし、音楽室のピアノも勝手に鳴り出さないし、花子さんだっていくら探しても出てこないの。屋上へ上がる階段は何度数えたって12段のままで、これじゃあちっともワクワクしないよ。
The only one who'd get excited about those.
ポルターガイストの仕業とも超能力者の仕業ともささやかれている謎の六角形ガラス片なんかも入手してみたんだけど、
Karin touches out, takes out each piece, but of course nothing happened. How about looking for what people have been talking about lately? You could console her with some vague
だ
advice.
ったら教頭先生の日の光を浴びてキラキラと不自然に光る頭髪なんてのも新たな七不思議に登録されつつあるらしいよ。
Stop it right there. If people learn that, there'll be people who won't be able to feel safe. Right. Say, if Yuji was challenged with that enigma, then...
Yose! Yamero!
No, I shouldn't talk about this anymore.
そうなの？
Yeah, anyway, how about we change the pace a bit? Frantically decide to change the topic. View from the rooftop. Let's check out the vast skies and the mountains stretching off in the distance. They say that if you do this and relax, you'll think of something good.
広い空に山々？ああ、あれ？
Did you see some?
あの山の形、輪郭をよく見て、綺麗な三角形をしてるよ。ほらほら。ひょっとしたあれってピラミッドじゃ。ありがとうタカちゃん。なんだかすごくワクワクしてきたよ。
That's great. I realize I dug my own grave. Before you draw some weird conclusion like the oldest periods of Earth are in Japan, or the Japanese ancestors must have been the Egyptian, I hope she realizes she misinterpreted it. But more importantly, I hope she doesn't involve me somehow. I smile and my face twitches. Skip. Lunch break. I have to time to spare, so I decide to go to the club room. I'm relaxed as I enter the room.
遅いよタカちゃん。時間厳守。ミステリ系は紳士淑女のクラブなんだからね。
Damn, I sure don't see any ladies here though. Only a brat. That's the first time I've heard of it.
今日思いついたの。
That's just the way she is. I don't need you to tell me I'm not a gentleman, but as for a lady...
もちろん、
Karin starts to crow, but Karin's spirit is quelled, her war is halted. There is a god after all.
この音って
I'm sure God was probably saying, don't be like that or something.
どさくさに紛れていった会長への暴言は後できっちり型をつけるとしてこの音って UFO 探知機の音だよ。
What?
タカちゃんダッシュ。とにかく外を見てきて。この近くに何かいる。きっと UFO が来てるんだよ。私も装備を整えてから追いつくから。
Okay, malfunction. It's a pretty suspect piece of equipment in the first place. I hesitate, but Karin pushes me so vigorously that I run out. Run out of the gym, throw my shoes on, and head outside. Ah. Aye. Girl doesn't recognize this. They are humming. Stand out there looking at her a little surprised. She suddenly lets out a little cry and hangs her head. Looks like she noticed me watching her.
お久しぶりです。
Long time, I answer after a pause, trying to remember. It was an unexpected thing to hear. Have I seen her somewhere before? Trying to think of it. Somewhere. There's no time to think about it. Do you know? There's actually some incredibly dangerous around here, so you should get out quickly. I can't explain the reason, but you must evacuate if you don't want to be involved in something akin to being abducted by aliens. I babble in a panic. In response, she stares blankly, and before long, she tilts her head slightly and laughs. She's laughing at me, though it seems to be out of amusement rather than ill spirit.
またね。
She turns on her heels and plods off, but she's very slow. Not so slowly, Sasabori will be here any second now! Call out, but she doesn't speed up. Well, it's not like I really believe it either. If you think it was nothing but a joke, in that case, big hurry, I return to the gym.
どうだった ?UFO は
Karin is running around carrying an insect net for some reason. That was nothing like
じ
that.
ゃあ、怪しい人影とかは
But there wasn't anything, not even a kitten.
本当に
Really, really, to really honest.
その慌てよう。女の子ね。
Karin has a flash of inspiration. How did you... Oh, I don't know about that. That must be this must be a woman's intuition. This should be called ESP. That's a power to be feed.
じゃあ、行こっか。
No, that Karin ignores me and sprints outside.
待て、宇宙人
She shouts and runs towards the direction the girl walked. This will be a catastrophe for all sorts of reasons. There's only one thing left to do. Place her in a judo hold and cover her mouth. What's going on? My body's moving by itself. My body's moving against my will. I'll sync with the will of the in sync with the will of the universe. I shout, mobilizing her to gain some time. And then Karin's body goes limp. Crap, now I've done it. Sasumori, are you okay? Sorry, that was a fucking trick. Frantic, I hear Karin mumble something.
こんな明るいうちからいきなり外でなんてもうタカちゃんったら
Die.
強引なんだから
Sasabori, you must be confused from lack of oxygen.
そりゃあ大好きな女の子と二人っきりのクラブ活動で我慢できなくなっちゃうのかもしれないけど
You're wrong. That wasn't of my own free will. Yeah, I was in sync with the will of the universe. It was channeling through me. I was kidnapped by aliens.
タカちゃん嘘は良くないよ宇宙人のせいにしちゃダメだよ科学的でしょ
Why did you stop believing in aliens now?
もう女の子は甘いお砂糖でできている壊れ物なんだから
I don't see any of the sugar. Neither of the everything nice. All I fucking see is fucking hell spice that no one would ever willingly ingest.
優しくしなきゃダメだよ
I want to break you against the fucking concrete. Girls throughout the world might be, but you're made of nothing but salt sauce! Anyways, that was not my intention in the slightest.
容疑者はあくまでも罪状認否を続けるとじゃあ部室に戻ってゆっくり話を聞こっかタカちゃんが本当の気持ちを話すまでとりあえず交流期間の20日間くらいは出られないことは覚悟しといてね
Am I on trial?
じゃあ行こっか
There we go. This really is a misunderstanding. Everyone wants to be treated gently. I scream as Karin drags me back. Gymnasium. Went into the gym
さて
storehouse.
と準備はいいかなタカちゃん
I come across Karin just about to embark somewhere. Ready for what?
決まってるでしょ錬金術だよ錬金術図書室で借りて読んだでしょ
Yeah, that. I read a bit of it and it was pretty interesting.
じゃあ実践してみようよ実践
Put that into practice.
とにかく理科室に GO!
Do we have the go-ahead to use it? What? We're going? Cotton drags me along.
それではミステリ犬錬金術実験を始めますタカちゃん、錬金術っていうのはね、人類の文明の始まりと同時に生まれたらしいよ。それは由緒正しい古代の英知の賜物なんだから。
It is not. But I guess so. No, you don't. There's more or less information I'm familiar with.
それでね、まず最初に賢者の石っていうのを作ればいいみたい。
No. The entire goal of alchemy was to create the Philosopher's Stone, because the Philosopher's Stone was essentially the same as reaching godhood.
この賢者の石っていうのがもう何でもありありの夢のアイテムなの。そこら辺の金属を金や銀に変えたりするのは当然として、溶かして飲んじゃうと不老不死の薬になったりするんだよ。
I'm skeptical. I haven't read about those shady practices yet.
とにかくね、材料となる金属をフラスコに入れて、これを温めたり薬品で溶かしたりしながらその変化を見守るの。
Hold on, what were the exact ingredients for the Philosopher's Stone again? Which was it at? What was it again? What are the 4 stages of the Philosopher's Stone? Magnum opus. In alchemy, the magnum opus or great work is a term for the process of working with the prima materia to create the Philosopher's Stone. It has been used to describe personal and spiritual transmutation in the Hermetic tradition, attached to laboratory processes and chemical color changes used as a model for the individuation process and as a device in art and literature. The magnum opus has been carried forward in New Age and New Hermetic movements, which sometimes attach new symbolisms and significance to the process. The original process philosophy has 4 stages: nigredo, the blackening or melanosis; albedo, the whitening or leucosis; citrinitas, the yellowing or xanthosis; rubedo, the reddening, purpling or iosis. The origin of these 4 phases can be traced at least as far back as the 1st century. Zosimus of Panopolis wrote that it was known to marry the Jewess. The development of black, white, yellow, and red can also be found in the Physica Kai Mystica, or Pseudo Democritus, which is often considered to be one of the oldest books on alchemy. After the 15th century, many writers tended to compress Sinitratas into Rubedo and consider only 3 stages. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, what I was talking about, like, if I remember correctly, it's like the... I think it's from in the fucking prima materia. It says, yeah. If I remember correctly, it's like... Nah, I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care what the exact fucking makeup was anymore right now. Fuck. Oh, hallelujah. It didn't go down. It didn't vanish completely this time. Anyways.
とりあえずフラスコの中の材料が黒くなって、その次に白くなって黄色くなって最後に赤くなると、それが賢者の石なんだって。手順は分かった？タカちゃん。
More or less was a pretty vague explanation. No one succeeded to make the stone anyway, so it is going to be the same probably.
じゃあ実験開始。
So you even have like the fucking 5.
ではまずここに取り出したる謎の金属片を。
What's this? It's very much like an old 5 yen coin. to him.
5円が十分にありますように。ほら、5円が2枚で10円分でしょ。
Sorry, can I go now?
ちょっと、始めたばかりでしょ。何が気に入らないんよ。
That's just a Japanese pun with the characters for enough being read as 10. Where was this wisdom from ancient times?
わかってないなあ、タカちゃん。錬金術の材料は秘密中の秘密なんだから明かされてないんよ。ごく身近にある金属らしいってことだけでね。ほら、よく見たら5円玉ってちょっと黄色いし、ほんのちょこっと手を加えたら金に変わりそうとか思わない？
I don't.
つまりそれはタカちゃんには錬金術師のインスピレーションが備わってないってことだよ。
No, people aren't. Karin walks away and begins preparations.
ではフラスコに5円玉を入れて。ってタカちゃん、ちゃんとフラスコを押さえてる？
Don't
それで
worry.
は10日。
Black and 5 yen coins are dropped
こ
in.
こに錬金術の飛躍を。
Says to put in powerful rust.
ドバドバーっと黒色か。
Karin sprinkles some flakes on, ignoring what I pointed out.
そうすると判定。何も起こらカリンのインスピレーションではここで真っ黒に色が変わるはずなんだけど。
I scrutinize it, but sprinkle the rust on the blue flask shows no sign of changing. The 5 yen coin sits coldly at the bottom without a single bubble.
おかしいなあ。あ、きっと古い5円玉だからすでに黒色化は完了してたんよ。ってことは黒、白、黄、赤の順番だから次は白くすればよかったんだよね。ではさらにここで錬金術の飛躍第2。
That white can says bleach. Why'd you swipe that from this time?
この白色粉末をたっぷりと注いで白色化。
Karin skillfully pours in the white powder into the thin neck of the flask. Ah! You jump back from the flask. The reaction was violent this time. A powerful jet of smoke spreads from the
すごい、
flask.
反応が始まったよ。
I raise my eyebrows. There's an acrylic smell. There's a putrid taste to it, and the smoke looks serious. Yellow smoke billows out and scones half the room. I feel like I've seen the smoke somewhere. Oh, that's it. Karin, there's chlorine gas! It wasn't that science
塩
experiment!
素か。うんうん、やったことあるよ。タカちゃん、どこかに葉っぱ落ちてない？塩素で葉っぱの色を抜いてね、しおりを作るとすっごく可愛いのができるんよ。今から作ってみようよ。
That's not it! Chlorine is poisonous gas! Come on, open the window! Open them all quickly and let's escape! It's really dangerous!
そうだっけ？
Yes! We open all the windows in a hurry and rush away from the crime scene. Okay, stay here to explain so no one else goes near. I'll go outside to make sure no one is standing near the windows. I dash down the stairs. I make sure the windows in the class below are closed and that no one is beneath the science room. It's after school, so once I'm certain there's no problem, I return to the science room. Karin stands there while I left, her eyes downcast.
タカちゃん、
What's wrong? Her voice is feeble.
ちょっと先生に怒られちゃった。
Good! Finally! Well, that's no surprise.
ごめんね、タカちゃん。いろいろと迷惑かけて。
Yes, you fucking have!
ここにいたら一緒に怒られてたよね。
Karin hangs her head in shame. Yeah, you probably would have fucking pushed on him and just let him take the brunt of it anyways. When he's here like that. Let me just fulfill my fucking fantasy real quick. That really was absurd,
ご
Sasamori.
めんね。
Being such a nuisance to others. I think you should have thought a bit more about it. Karin trembles but says nothing. I'm sorry. Can't go along with this. So can we end this now?
わかった。これで クラブ活動は終わりにする。今まで迷惑かけてごめんね、タカちゃん。ありがとう。
Karin bows and leaves. Thank goodness that should bring an end to me being wrapped up in further incidents. Pains me a little, but I resolve to not be involved any further. God, that feels like fucking sex. Oh my god. Actual fucking sex, I tell you. Now we have to go back and go for the bad ending. I console her. I think we should reflect on our actions given just how incredibly dangerous this was. Still, don't worry about me, President.
私ってそうだよね。
She still hasn't gotten used to being called President. It's not like we're always going to fail. Besides, we did the experiment together and I'm a member of the Mystery Club. It's only appropriate that it takes some of the responsibility.
でも
Kind of starts talking and stops. That's not like your usual self. Cheer up. When I see the usual cheery president, I feel relieved, or rather, it's good to see you like that, or not bad, or something. Nah, I'm trying to comfort her what the hell I'm saying.
ありがとう、タカちゃん。
Karin seems surprised and blushes and begins to smell like a flower blooming. What? Smile. Oh, smile, not smell. That was fucking weird. I've realized that I'm elated to see that smiling face. In the end, Karin herself barely wants to accept that. She's caused that she's caused any trouble though. Yeah, she likes it. If she's still treating me as a slave, I think she'd keep completely quiet about it.
今日はいろいろあったから、なんだかお腹が空いちゃったよ、タカちゃん。今日は特別、カリン会長がおごってあげるよ。
It'll just be mixed sandwiches. You're getting egg sandwiches, I expect.
どうしてわかったの？もちろん、タカちゃんの大好きな野菜サンドとツナサンドをあげるから、問題ないでしょ？
Well, yeah.
じゃあ、閉店間際の購買部に、レッツゴー！
I'd really love to eat the egg sandwiches. It'll be a long time before I can say that. Fucking 7Cs again. Apparently have to go home now. Early afternoon on Sunday. Enjoying my time in tranquility when someone rings the bell. Yes, I'm coming. I hear no response and head down to the first floor. Head towards the entryway. And I'm hit with a barrage with doorbell rings. Who is it? They're so impatient. Yes, yes, I'm coming, I said.
元気してた？タカちゃん。
How do you know where I live?
お久しぶり。
Long time. It's only been since Friday. How do you know where I live?
あれ？前に言わなかったかな？
You mean during the capturing an identified animal, you have to do research?
はい、よくできました。
She applauds, like when a student grasps a difficult concept perfectly. She smiles with a kind of feeling. So, what brings you here?
行きたい場所があるんだけど、ねえ、ゲーセン行こう。ゲーセン。
Did you say something? My word's so normal that I think I must have misheard. Cited some sort of new mystery. If it's something she's talking about, that must be what it be.
タカちゃん。
That's what it must be for. Karin
ゲ
stares
ー
at
ム
me.
センター行ったことないの？
Of course not.
じゃあ、
Arcades
決まりだ
and
ね。
neighborhoods on my playground. Hey. No, it doesn't! Wait a sec! Wait! The moment she hears a response, she takes off. Nothing's settled yet for me! I protest as I follow behind her.
タカちゃん！次行こう、次。
crane game's excitement was actually okay. The rhythm game ended up being very enjoyable, and seeing Karin without any tension was giving me an odd unease. It's almost strange.
どうしたの？
Karin inquires, no matter how you look at it, as much like an ordinary date. It's absolutely bizarre. Suddenly, I remember being tricked into the mystery club after forcibly pushing her down.
この映画ね、出てくる女の子がすっごく可愛くて、あんなことやこんなことや、とにかくすごいんだよ。ね。
I was going to just hand it back, but Karin jumps away, leaving me with some identified DVD package. The girl was incredibly cute, and this and that's happened anyway. It's awesome. Somehow I get the feeling you should watch it. No, really, there's no reason to feel afraid or anything. I was thinking, but I was mistaken. Sure enough, the movie would be as Karin said. It's set in some American country town, and the girl who appears is really cute, and indeed, it would be awesome. A bewitching light would shine in her eyes, and the dwellers of the town lose their free will and slowly are beaten to death. It's a graphic story depicting the horror of alien invasion, a horror movie that makes your blood freeze. It goes without saying that on that night, I had nightmares. Are you really Sasamori?
やだな、タカちゃん。カリンは男の子と一緒にゲーセン行ったりするごく普通の女の子だよ。
She says, and her eyes twinkle. No one. It's absolutely weird. This isn't her. Sorry, I have some urgent business. I forgot. I'm going to see you. Turn about and face, but she snatches my arm.
どうして逃げるんよ。ごく普通の女の子だって言ってるでしょ。
Let go of me then! Normal girl wouldn't have such a grip!
話したら、ここにいてくれる？
No, I'm going to run.
じゃあ、やだ。
Are you up to something? In either case, my gut says to go home. As she drags me along through each gate, Karin rummages around and pulls out a piece of paper.
これ、なんだ？
Focus on the piece of paper, she waves before my eyes, and when I do, the strength drains out of me. It's a picture taken from somewhere in the gym. There's a helpless-looking girl shoved down on a mat, and a guy with a crazed look on his face lying on top of her, fiendish in the extreme. Whoever takes that, even a glance at this, would say this is horrible. I feel like asking, has the offender been caught? But the offender is me. But if Sasamori and me are both in the photo, Sasamori, how did you...
部室にデジタルビデオカメラを置いててね。
It was operating.
ほら、UFO の探知機とかあるし、超常現象の調査もあって。
Okay, my previous fucking argument that she doesn't have anything against him anymore. I fucking lied apparently without knowing. Oh, also completely out of context, completely off topic, but today I looked at YouTube and found out, oh no, fucking Callie, Bijou, Fauna, Narissa, and Kobo were apparently played Dota 2 yesterday. I decided to like at least see what it was about, even though I don't really watch VTubers. Callie died like within the first couple of minutes of being in a fucking lane because she ran into the enemy tower, got damaged until close to death, and when the fucking enemies started chasing after her, she stood still for like 5 seconds while attempting to drink a health potion and died for it. She then immediately died again a couple of minutes later from doing another fountain dive. And, you know, doing a weird zigzagging motion inside the tower range. As if that would help her dodge the fucking tower shots and dying from the tower fire. Oh no. Oh no. Damn, I minimized it again. Didn't mean to. Look, there's a...
部屋の中を一日中撮影してたりするんだけど、
Don't use school's power for pointless stuff.
ひょっとしたら映ってないかなーって見直してみたら、 なんかすごいのが映ってたよ。
Picture, should I say, the digital image printed on a scrap of paper. Anyways, that thing was making me more disturbed than I should be. That was just an accident. You knew that though, didn't you?
さあ、どうだったかな。
Karin quickly looks away, acting unsure, and glances to and fro. Anyways, before someone gets the right idea, we need to make sure the data is secure. Where's the master?
ごめんね、もう消しちゃったの。だって毎日24時間撮影しないといけないから上書きしちゃうし。
So it's just false alarm. Hand that paper over then.
でもね、重要な部分は大事に取っておこうかな。最近思ったりもしたから。
I have an incredibly bad feeling about
どこ
this.
か南の島の小さな国らしいんだけど、ドメイン取得っていうのかな。インターネットのアドレスを発行して、それで外国からお金を稼いでいるようなところがあって、そこがね、最近フリースペースとか言って映像データの置き場所とか貸してくれるサービスをしててね。あ、今はお試し期間だから3ヶ月間は無料なの。
You're an awful lot about
コ
it.
ンピューター室のパソコンからコソコソっとね。
Computer terminals at school aren't for net surfing. So what did you do?
何が？
Well, time we uploaded the picture there. Too scared to ask. She opens her eyes wide and tilts her head slightly. Looks like she's thinking about
あ、
something.
わかった。やだな、タカちゃん。この写真の元ファイルがどうなったか心配してるんでしょ。
Just tell me.
安心して。バッチリ世界配信だから。
How can I not worry about that? Must be kidding. What's your aim? Anyway, are you telling me you distributed it? Just tell me.
いいのかな。そんな口の利き方して、あれが遠い国を経由して、ある日の朝、先生のメールボックスなんかに入ってたら、タカちゃんってもう人として破滅かな。
I was speaking in that way. Please tell me what you need, Karin-sama.
よろしい。
Karin bows and raises her head.
じゃあ一緒に写真撮ろう、タカちゃん。
Again, I do not agree with this at all. He smiles. By photos, you mean that?
あれで
What we're both looking at is a flashy colored curtain hiding a huge box. Printco Club is scrawled in bold letters. You have a bad feeling, but I have no choice but to surrender.
チーズ。
I crave death. With that cliche, Karin pushes down on the photo button. After counting completes, a series of flashes go off. 3 images displayed on the LCD panel. 3 photos in succession.
やだ、タカちゃんうつむいてちゃダメだよ。じゃあ次ね。
She reaches her finger out to touch the control panel. I thought the picture was pretty, if just a little. She pressed a different photo button than before.
はい、チーズ。
Without any warning, she squeezed herself closer. Flash fire.
何こ
Flash
れ。
fire.
タカちゃん変な顔。
She cackles as she reaches out to grab it, but I'm not laughing. Go. Enough, let me go. The photos are over, right?
あ、タカちゃんすごい汗。ひょっとして暑苦しかった？ごめんね。今撮ったカメラって上半身の狭い範囲しか映らないやつだから、こうしないと全部映らなくて。
With that, you're sticking close to me. I was about to say, but hesitate. I would stick to it being hot. If I keep talking, you would have discovered that I'm uncomfortable around girls. Something even worse is about to happen. Karin tilts her head, curious. Her eyes widen with inspiration. Her iris is cloudy in curiosity as she speaks.
タカちゃんってもしかしたら
Unease.
写真を撮られたら魂を抜かれちゃうって種族の人？
Of course not! Don't look at me with such curiosity. I'm fine, fine, I tell you.
じゃあもう少し撮っていいよね。
Well, crap ass thought.
じゃあ
Before I could take back my words, she pushes the photo button again. She remains close to me. Wait. Button you're pressing is different from before.
本当だ。ね、 首から上の撮影用ですって。撮影範囲が最も狭く。
Smallest feeling.
大変。タカちゃん映んなくなっちゃう。
That was still her line. And that instant she forces me close. As if that wasn't enough, she brings her face really close. Oh my, not being in the photo! Stop it there! I try hard to pull myself away, but in the end, I feel something soft on my cheek.
Hi, cheese!
I feel a voice transmitted through my cheek. I emit a death cry in the flash fires.
お待たせ。終わったよ。
Waited in line with Karin to develop the photos. By the way, after the photos finished, I shrieked, "I'm not feeling well," and ran out. Anymore. I've gotten a little calmer thanks to the wait.
どうしたの？
Jeez, how could you take 42 shots? Never thought there were so many shots possible that she would take another 42 after that.
そんなことないよ。制限時間があるから全部で6分くらいだよ。
Goes on.
カリンはあっという間だったよ。
I'm sure I was locked inside that room for at least an hour. Anyway, it can only print out 10, so why did you take so many? Hey, wait, I'm still talking! Karin looks at Cross outside the machine and starts fiddling.
落書き帳。お気に入りの写真を選んでいっぱい落書きしちゃおう。次の人が撮り終わるまで時間は無制限だよ。
Listen to explain the instructions written on the outside of the machine. Yeah, you can write some on the pictures you've taken. Karin wasn't writing anything, scrolling through them all. Sometimes she groans unhappily as though there's something she doesn't like. Is she worried about her looks in the photo? Sasmori, if you don't like the way they look, there's various light filters they can try. I read out the instructions, but I don't have much faith in them either. Karin mumbles to herself, and I realize she hasn't heard a thing I said.
見つからないな。
There is no spirit photo here.
確かにこのお店のこの機械だって。どこか隅っこに。
I look carefully. I see that she appears to be searching for something. Say, Sasmori.
映ってないかな。
Say, Sasmori. Are you looking for ghosts or something like that?
え、
Karin freezes.
やだな。何のことかな。カリンはタカちゃんと一緒に写真を撮りたかった普通の女の子だよ。
Did I hit the mark?
違うよ。スカイフィッシュだもん。
Skyfish.
ああ、何のことかな。
Skyfish. I've heard that somewhere before. Is that the flying creature that appears long and narrow in photos like a winged insect?
はい、よくできました。よく勉強してるね、タカちゃん。
You were flustered before. Why are you suddenly so confident? That's just something I heard on a TV program. It said it was bogus. It's no more than the after image of a fly on the slow shutter speeds of old cameras. I already knew.
どうしたの？
Even I don't know why, but I don't think I should continue explaining. Sad I decided to pursue a dishonest motive. Anyway, did you know girls from the classes have had photos sticking with skyfish in them? Sharp-sighted Sasmori would have spotted them, asked for the whereabouts of the machine, and dragged me along to it. At any rate, that's what this is for, right?
どれが可愛く写ってるか。
Whoops.
タカちゃん、これなんていいよね。
That photo? I'm looking away.
あれれ、そうだっけ？じゃあこれかな。
Karin starts flicking through each on display. She's engrossed in them and soon loses interest in her goal.
さーて、フレーム選んで落書きっと背景はイースター島と大噴火中のキラウェア火山と馬頭星雲のどれがいいかな。
Normal girls wouldn't choose such outlandish scenery.
じゃあナスカの地上絵とか。
How come from over 100 scenes that's all you could choose? About something safer.
じゃあこれにとにかく決定。
A desert. It is safer, I guess, but why in the middle of a desert? The question still remains.
ポチッと。あれ？何も変わらないよ。
Let's see. According to the instructions, you use the eraser, and the parts you will erase will turn to the scene. Give me the pen for a second. Grab the pen, attach the machine from her hand, and start lightly rubbing around the edges. There you go. There's only people now, so the erased parts should be replaced with desert.
なんだ。
I explained as I rub out the scenery. If we left the door, it would take forever and we'd never get out of here. So, Sasamo, is this your first time with us?
クラスの女の子たちがどんな風にして撮ってるのかっていうのは聞いてたんだけど。
Damn, you have people that are willing to talk to you?
どうしてわかったの？
You didn't look used to it. Besides, with almost the entire portrait filled with the scenery she chose, I scrutinized it. This desert is a desert, but it's a desert on the surface of Mars. There's 3 stranded pyramids and a rock face. Normally people will choose such unknowns.
すごく可愛いよ。
Oh, thanks, cute. I don't think anyone else's taste should interfere, but this really is not quite what I had. This should be a more girl-like picture. How about trying some other features? Write the instructions while fiddling with things here and there. The highlighter pen on the edge, all kinds of frames, and stamp tool. How's that? Choose a stamp and decide to put on some pointless patterns. A star stamp. On screen, I sketched the star stamp around the outside and produced something exceptional. I trace above Karin's
キ
head.
ラキ
Drew fancy stars over her
ラ。
head.
お星様。キラキラ。キララ。
I traced twinkling stars in the universe surrounding her, somewhat like her. Decided to hide the red sand and historic ruins with other stamps. Heart stamp? I think it's a bit cliche, but it's feminine. You know what, to hide the background, I choose a large heart and trace the tip lightly over it. Oh lord.
ラブラブ。
Ah. It's like the pen to respond to the inappropriate sound
ラ
effect.
ブラブ。おにや熱々。
View the screen in hearts. Whoops. In my haste, I rubbed out way too much hearts. He just looks at the fucking thing for a second and just goes, where's the undo button? Karin stands there quietly hanging her head. It's an awkward or rather unusual atmosphere.
タカちゃん、私たちってデートしてるように見えるかな？
That's only sound effects, sound effects.
だってお似合いって。
Does it though? Don't take what the machine says seriously. Taking an innocent boy along by coercion, taking photos of him like an unidentified animal, dragging him around, dragging him along crying is dating.
そうだったね。
Looks like she was going to say some more, but you bow as meekly. Look, it's done. Maybe on the desert of Mars, but now it doesn't look so desolate.
寂しくないよ。
She bows with an awkward
あり
glance.
がとう。
She mumbles. It's nothing. What is this? Kinda seems strange today. She's so sweet and confused. So I'll print this out and that will complete today's club activities. No?
本当はね、
Fuck.
タカちゃん、私本当はなんでもないよ。
She's ambiguous as per usual.
待って、私もタカちゃんの作ってあげるから。
That's
ど
fine.
うしたら可愛いのが作れるのか私も分かったから、今度は一人で作ってみたいの。
Since it was Karin who paid, I shouldn't say anything. Okay, I'm waiting. Look away from the screen and check out the arcade scenery. Motherfucker.
背景はこれにしてと、ペンと、あー、タカちゃんまで削れちゃった。まあいっか、気にしない気にしないと。
I'm a little
ス
worried.
タンプスタンプ、ラブラブ。
Put up with Karin and slightly embarrassing sound effects.
出てきた出てきた。確かこれ使っていいんだよね。
He's finished the last. When I turn around, the printout is emerging and the machine is cutting the pictures in two.
はい、出来上がり。
Cotton smiles and hands it to me, pleased. What is this?
どう
Oh, it's not lonely.
よかったかいいよね
There's two options. Either it is complete freak shit, or it's actually just like the only thing she did is put a heart around them and write like something like she loves him or something. There is no in between, probably. That's not quite what I'd call it.
じゃあ200円いただきます
Taking money.
おごっといてあげるよではこれでクラブ活動は終了ですタカちゃんご苦労様でした
She bows and runs off. Then she stops, turns around and waves.
今までありがとうタカちゃん
I said it like you'll be calling me on tomorrow. Why say that when you'll be calling on me tomorrow? Ugh. Cotton smiles mysteriously and then...
じゃあね
is all she says and runs off. Hey, answer my question! My question! Call out to her as she's running off futilely. And I sigh and look down at the sticker. Oh, this is good. Got an eye are amongst the statues of Easter Island. It's decorated with lots of heart marks. In contrast to my face, she seems awfully pleased. Oh, that is like her. Thrust it into my pocket and decided to head home. Morning. I'm gonna end it here for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.